So let's talk about Kung Fu Panda 2, which is celebrating its 10th anniversary this year. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Doyle, better known to you as the Big D. So I'm going to be bringing to you all another review of the Kung Fu Panda trilogy. If you've not seen my review of the first Kung Fu Panda, click on the card that will be coming up right about now, okay? I'll give you a few seconds if you have not seen the review before you go into this one. Okay, if you did or didn't do it, well, tough luck. Here we go with a review of Kung Fu Panda 2 from 2011. From DreamWorks Animation, distributed by Paramount. Directed by Jennifer Ya Nielsen in her feature directorial debut. Of course, all the main voice acting cast returns from the first film, along with Gary Oldman, Michelle Yeoh, Danny McBride, Dennis Haysbert, Jean-Claude Van Damme, and Victor Garber, voicing new characters. This time, Po and his allies travel to Gongmin City to stop Lord Shen from conquering China while also rediscovering his forgotten past. Well, and of course, it was the highest grossing film directed by a female director, as a matter of fact, even before Frozen came out 2.5 years later. As well as the highest grossing film solely directed by a female director until Wonder Woman bested out. But anyway, let's get into the story. The Peacock rulers of Gongmin City invent fireworks, but their son, Lord Shen, puts the gunpowder to evil use. Overhearing a prophecy that a warrior of black and white will defeat him if he continues, Shen kills all the giant pandas he can find and is banished by his parents. Some decades later, Shen and his wolf army start to raid villages for scrap metal. Meanwhile, Po is enjoying his new role as a kung fu master alongside the Furious Five. Though Master Shifu warns him he has not yet achieved inner peace. When the wolf boss raids the musician's village, Po and the Five intercept him. However, a symbol on his armor gives Po a flashback of his mother. Po confronts Mr. Ping, and the goose reveals that baby Po arrived in a shipment of radishes outside his restaurant. When no one came forward to claim the cub, Ping adopted Po as his son. Po and the Five are next dispatched across the sea to Gongmin City, after learning Shen has made cannons and used one to kill Master Thundering Rhino, who had been left as regent of the city. Shen and his wolves have also captured Masters Ox and Croc, taking over Gongmin City, though Shen's goat soothsayer still warns him of his probable defeat. During the voyage, Master Tigress notices Po is distraught, and Po admits to her Mr. Ping is not his real dad. Upon arrival, they free Masters Ox and Croc, but the duo believes Kung Fu died with Master Rhino and will not help. Po and the Five deliberately surrender to Shen, who is amused by Po's naivety and prepares to kill them all without ever letting Po know he had reason for revenge. Mantis, who was not captured per the plan, frees the others, then they destroy one of the cannons. But Po sees the same familiar symbol on Shen's plumage, which distracts him long enough for Shen to escape and destroy Gongmin Palace with his cannonade. The soothsayer tries to stop him, but Shen banishes her. After their narrow escape, Tigress confronts Po, and he reveals he has remembered Shen was there the day he was abandoned. Tigress sympathizes, but refuses to allow Po to come with them to fear his lack of focus. For fear. I'm sorry, I messed up. won't allow Po to come with him for fear of his lack of focus will get him killed. So the five leave Po behind at Gongmin Jail and proceed to Shen's cannon factory with the intent to blow it up. However, Po falls and confronts Shen, inadvertently spoiling the plan and allowing the five to be captured. Shen lies and says Po's parents hated him and shoots him. Badly wounded but alive, Po floats downriver and is rescued by the soothsayer. She tells him the truth about the panda genocide and encourages him to embrace his past. Po, finally achieving inner peace, is able to recall that his father went down fighting while his mother hid him in the radish crate and drew off Shen's army so he could survive. Now to the ending. You know the procedure. 5 seconds to stop. Go to the description box below and fast forward to the time below. If you've seen the movie, continue on after the 5 seconds. Here we go. Okay, you've been warned. Rejuvenated, Po returns to Gongmin City, where Shen is sailing downriver with his cannons and army to start his invasion of China. Po frees the five, and with the help of Masters Ox, Croc, and Shifu, they are able to wreck the foremost ships and prevent Shen's forces from reaching the harbor. Lord Shen fires a cannon, killing some of his own soldiers to clear the way. The only uninjured master after the blast, Po stands alone against Shen, using his newfound inner peace skills to deflect all the cannonballs shot at him back at Shen's fleet. Excuse me, I didn't see the L. Sorry. Destroying it. Shen attacks Po with a spear, inadvertently severing the cables holding up one of the cannons. It falls and explodes, killing Shen, while Po only just manages to jump clear. Back at the valley, Po is tearfully reunited with Mr. Ping and calls him Dad again. Meanwhile, at a secret panda village in the mountains, Po's biological father, Li Shan, is revealed to be still living, and since it's his son, is still alive. End of story. So what did I think of Kung Fu Panda 2? Well, I've only seen him a couple of times, but I do recall this was pretty good in ways, as a matter of fact. I actually did think it had some pretty good action and what have you. I mean, Jack Black, Angelina Jolie, and Seth Rogen, Lucy Liu, David Cross, Jackie Chan, Dustin Hoffman returning as their main characters, really good. James Hong back as Mr. Ping, real good, really good. But as for new characters, Gary Oldman was pretty good as Lord Shen, and Michelle Yeoh doing the soothsayer. We had Dennis Haysbert as Storming Ox, and Jean-Claude Van Damme as Croc, and Victor Garber as Thundering Rhino. I gotta say, that was really good in what have you. The story's pretty good too. Again, Hans Zimmer composes the music with a little help from John Powell. But anyway, the film's still went on to become a big success. It went on to make $665 million worldwide. Yes. So apparently it did pretty well. And after this, Po and the crew would actually return. Well, about 4.5 years later, in early 2016, in Kung Fu Panda 3, which is what I'll be reviewing next time. But the question is, would I recommend Kung Fu Panda 2? Yes, I would. It's definitely a fun blast. I need to try to revisit all these movies someday. I have checked 3 out recently, but I'll tell you when I review it next time. But anyway, what are your thoughts on Kung Fu Panda 2? Please tell me in the comment section below. If you like this video, click the like button below, subscribe to my channel as well, and be a part of the Big D Nation. And join me next time when I bring to you a review of Kung Fu Panda 3. Thanks for watching, and if you like this, you may want to check out some of these other fun-filled movies. In the upper left-hand corner is my review of another DreamWorks sequel, and that being Shrek 2 from 2004. Or, if you'd like, go to the upper right-hand corner for my review of the underrated 80s anime feature Brave Star the movie, also known as Brave Star the Legend from 1988. Or catch up what you might have missed and go to the bottom left hand corner for my recent review of Spy Kids, which recently turned 20 years old. And the bottom right hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.